You might have heard people saying that carbs are bad for you or that they are the enemy. But is that true? Let's find out together. My name is Mushtaq. I am a health coach with a mission to educate and inspire as many people as possible about weight loss, controlling blood sugar, and overall wellness. I want to take the complex science and break it down into easy tips anyone can understand. Imagine you're in a courtroom and cops are on trial. The prosecutor stands up and says cops are guilty of causing obesity and diabetes and all sort of health problems. But wait, before we jump to conclusion, let's hear the whole story. You see, cops aren't all bad. In fact, they are essential for our bodies. Carbs provide us with energy. Our brains, red blood cells, and kidney all needs a special kind of carbs called glucose to function properly. It's like when you're playing a game on your phone or tablet. If the battery runs out, the game stops working right. Well, glucose is like a battery for our bodies. Without it, we would be able to do things like walking to the store or climbing stairs. Now, you might be thinking, but I heard that too many carbs are bad for us, and you are absolutely right. Just like with anything else, too much of good things can be harmful. Let's use an example that everyone can understand. Imagine you have a gallon of water in front of you. Water is essential for life, but if you drink too much of it all at once, it can be dangerous. The same goes for carbs. When we eat a lot of carbs quickly, our blood sugar levels can spike. This is a problem because high blood sugar can damage our cells and lead to inflammation. Over time, this can cause all sort of health issues like diabetes, heart disease, kidney problems, and even brain problems like Alzheimer's. But here's the thing, our bodies weren't designed to handle large amount of simple refined carbs like those found in things like white bread, pasta, and sugary snacks. These carbs enter our bloodstream quickly, and our bodies have to release a hormone called insulin to help get the sugar into our blood and into our cells. This process can disrupt our metabolism, especially in our muscles. It forces them to use glucose for energy instead of fats, which can lead to insulin resistance and abnormal cholesterol levels. If we keep eating too many carbs, meal after meal, our insulin system can become less effective and eventually we can develop diabetes. So, how many carbs should we be eating? Well, there is no one size fits all answer. It depends on how active you are, your age, and how well your body handles insulin. For most people, a good starting point is the recommended daily amount of 130 grams of carbs. If you are inactive and your blood sugar or triglyceride levels are high, you might want to lower your carb intake below 130 grams. On the other hand, if you are active and have normal blood values, you can increase your carb intake by 40 to 60 grams for every hour of exercise you do. The average adult is pretty inactive and consumes over 300 grams of carbs per day, which is at least 150 grams more than they need. This can really mess up their metabolism and leads to insulin resistance and inflammation. So, what's the verdict? Are carbs good or bad? Well, they are not naturally good or bad. They are essential for our bodies, but we need to be mindful of how much we are eating and what types of carbs we are choosing. Instead of blaming carbs, we should focus on making healthy choices. Replace refined carbs with complex carbs like whole grains, fruits, and veggies. And remember, moderation is key. At the end of the day, carbs aren't the enemy, they are just another part of a balanced diet. So let's stop blaming them for all our health problems and start taking responsibility for our choices. After all, we are the ones in control of what we put into our bodies. By the way, YouTube AI thinks you're really going to like this video. Just click the thumbnail on screen right now and I'll see you there in a second.